Don't need to be burned, but thanks for the blessing. lessons anyway. Increase the way that we walk backward, okay? Just in your dreams and of the verdict unsurely. That's why they're not nightmares, they're just fancy foreplay. Or it's the beyond the forte, or the tales that portray. Bend over and you might like it if I give it to her, even though she won't show it. But she's too busy enjoying it to ever close it. It's the maiden of life. No. We can't go without that. There's nothing around all the sadness. It's more times than the carpet of Hollywood accents. No. Worse than that, all this water, that's fuzzy ways of living, hiding all the sea monsters in our dreams. But the doors and hinges never come back the same, and the prayers always change, cause so does our yearly. How dare do you fear what fear leaves in our dreams? But the doors, it's a shark attack in walking lands, more than horses poop in their yards. But an earthquake happening, and the winds run the planet, and then the sea creatures come alive during the planet's access. More times than they can duplicate clones into triplets. It's a shark attack in walking lands, more than horses poop in their yards. But an earthquake happening, you know what's worse than that? All this water, that's fuzzy ways of living, hiding all the sea monsters in our dreams. But the doors and hinges never come back the same, and the prayers always change, cause so does our yearly. How dare do you fear what fearly brings amongst the fearly? I'm sure the unsure, the unsurably. I dial up more times than people are even reliable to file, and hinges never come back the same, and the prayers always change, cause so does our yearly. How dare do you fear what fearly brings amongst the fearly? It's a better future when it's overlapping, analyzing more times than the gears that get us missing. Why are we so impaired when we are already fine the way it is? More disaster it brings to try to change from what we're not comfortable with. Everybody walks by their own standards, even if being comfortable is uncomfortable. It's not about how built and being uncomfortable. It's about keeping it when we are already fine the way it is. More disaster it brings to try to about keeping more times than eating and squashing, and they got into your hair and it started mixing and glued to things and started baking, and then all of a sudden it got ripped to shreds when the dogs were done eating. It's a frenzy when they're hungry, and if you don't feed them correctly, they take it out on their owners properly, not on everybody else, because the dogs share prosperity. More our channels, and the channels have us flowing to different seven out on their owners properly, not on everybody else, because the dogs share prosperity. Those animals that walk along that's dangerous more than the voodoo we pray against. Animals and bad things that walk among us that we've seen in battle. Some of us are extraordinary receptives, but can do craftiness and type of work efforts just beyond it. Exiled more times than 1632. Backsize, even the music back then was prehistoric, even though it set the standards for more happening parties than even our aftermath has better views and after chapters to clap. The end with a different pattern, which mix is it? The puddle or the swig of the antidote for my poisonous, stressful actions. More times than the camera overloads our embarrassments. And duck and roll, duck, duck, duck and roll, duck, duck, and never fold. But if you get your head up, then you get plenty of paper planer, rainer, spainer, rain the Spain, the rain. You know that it's rain. You roll around in a circular. You get yourself tripped with one move like chess. I'm knocking you over like statues crumbling on the ground, leaving bad gashes and imprints in the dirt and different trails and signs switch so they go different ways. Yeah, it's awoken from a dream. It's haunted and it's toxic, feeling nauseous, so discarded, but I'm so feeling the market in the mood to shine. It's such a breezy early morning. Rest in peace to those that couldn't make it to the ceremony where their times have changed. The pages always turning just like the rolling tears from their eyes when they found their enemies dead in the coffins. Rest in peace, cause it wasn't guaranteed that you'd ever find it in the streets. Life is shorter than our limits of touching, even seeing the galaxy. Even that's such a tease in a widespread vertically, just like the success, always going upwards, up willingly. Divide the ceiling and then you'll get it. It's more incredible than squishy things that you feel in your blood they put in boobs. But these girls don't need surgery cause they gain more weight and have testosterone problems. I'm glad I don't get any surgeries just to look hotter than or forever young. Then why did they mix in magic? They get the same thing, like we don't know which way or which was the better way. Is it already paid the cost? Did we already miss the part where we're walking on the sand and having everything run back to us? More triumph than the stars collide. Galatian times, isn't that written in the Bible? Galatian times. I think about different things and these words mix up more controversies than people addicted where you could rewind out of your situation to have it happen to yourselves. Like more times than drive-bys, get robbed at your local store markets on the evening, on the night walks. More times than people are stuck in homeless graves without using them. Devices left on our own. We'll see what we do when we don't know. How can we know when we don't have an outcome? Trapped in a room with a rough beast. Oh well, guess the rebel got a tough tease. Wanted to release all the pain in the news feed. Wanted to tally up the ghosts onto a loose sheet. Excuse me for locking my rage in a cage, and it took me 2 weeks. Trauma, baby, you're gone, 'cause my shadows retook me when I grew up. But it was confusing. So I wanted to do was be the sun Tzu of these trees. Fight the devil, worry the big. You seek a shield when the blues crap hit a wall. Ooh, with the armor I built just to live. It's bittersweet. It was like winning the U-sheet. Ironic, 'cause I think I'm getting so big. I'm a huge freak. I'm beginning to lose anomalies. Fighting demons that look like me. But I'm actually fighting my own mind. Look deep. Yes, I'm on the edge of the ledge now. Praying that I kept down. Free
I'm under new construction. Life has no sides, full of structure. Construction, nailing in like a hammer. Fighting like a shark, and my skin is sharper. Clubbing. When words fail, music speaks.
That I can't reread. Chasing the ghost that promised me give me my green bleed. It's like these songs, spirit away just for some cheap sleep. Living on my knees, walking with these dreams. Who swore he protect me from the wreckage of my past? But it's a mind game, a blind lane that we dosing overcame the high chain. I was dumb to the bone, sitting on the time bomb, trying to find calm in the
edge of the ledge. Motivation start hype, exciting and not really fictional.
The top of what it is now. I can't read the weed, but I'm spinning on the field now. I'm trading my tomorrow for a refix. Everybody in the street, flipping over the tricks. Yeah, the finals getting starved out. So we have
With some smoke and blood, what a nice handed Hashtag go like it's on. Documenting my dreams instead of alternative people caught in You'll get your toss like after point on a coin. Is it like a ball and you dance, take it and throw it to your teammate, and the score is now the pass eliminated. On the edge of the ledge. I'm on the edge of the ledge.
Running from a past
Doctors and nurses, fur coats and high prices. We're souping up and we'll work hard, and more times than people shop at the
ready to jump in.
I'm on the edge of the ledge.
I won't let it win.
Edge of the ledge. I'm on the edge of the
happen, but I'm trying to finish and I'm those photos wanna jet my shoes and see out my steel cash. You gotta have these kids. It's like cocaine. Alongside. Hey, cash cold, got 3 little problems. I just thought you should know. If I'm addicted to yes and I'm allergic to no. Yeah, better day, instrumental. Never was the fall, graduated with guns. Never was the case until I graduated. Oh, I done got the rap from feeling. The west was filling. The image of the thug, catch to the feelings. If you regret what I said, what you mean? People just wanna see if it's true, if it's you. What you say in your rap, what you do to the deal. All the obligations and fulfill.
Flavor slice like pizza and acid and mysteries, but you don't know which one is it. Frozen clips always unloaded like games and hot women.
I'm the image of the thug, catch to the feelings. If you regret what I said, what you mean? People just I don't know how to have it time. I'm just always smoking and filling up my plate. More than my mind. Things we can do with bloody man. Or we started laughing on the weekend. On my plate, more than my mind. I'm on the short time, on the beat. Longer I shave with, so take that. More than that is too rough. Mary, but the world always put myself, even if it's using the magic, charisma, and positivity. But the world always tiptoes, and charisma and positivity. The world is so negative. I bet a year they couldn't go without accidents or people dying.
And open the way for the gas and bomb. Circular. Put my junk in the throat all night like the stress on my club. But it's not the same keys as the sword or the same as the stone. Monkey on your back, like what's it? It's the monkey. Silent swimming, but it fell in the track, my booby trap.
Shit, I never admit to. Dance slow, like by it moving. Dance slow, like an educated by it. Part of it, I'm one that act like it off like it's not playing it like it's not really like that. Give you something you can handle yourself. I miss you like the desert sand in the rain, and it washes away everything down the drain. And alcohol in the mix, and the
when the sinus attack. You got so hot that you grown attached. More than the assignments in the back laughs of the working cats, adding up with all the cash, all the bags, all the diamonds in the rags, all the floating with the embarrassments like it never happened, like we were still together in the same carpet.
What a feeling her favorite burden soul when they garbage and not included. Working it at the braided and cut it down. Supply yourself. Your anger is
Like a monkey.
Why is it in a pinata? Discipline. Yeah, that cleared nothing up. Good. Let your anger be your monkey pinata. Slide it around and cut it down. And just tight. Put it in the garbage and not include it in the world. Let your anger be your monkey in a pinata. Slide it down and cut it down and put it in the garbage.
Take that water, put that
Anger like a monkey.
Put
it on the pinata. You tied it up pretty, made it look fast and bright. Cut in the garbage.
Smile, smile. Growing. Faster than the speed of light.
Put it down and put it in the garbage.
Monkey be a pinata.
Wait, cowards, silence me till it finally goes. Everything stops when the fracture shows. When you need yeah, that cleared nothing up good. Funky rain, I let same block, no. Snarly nose, multiple 8. You wish you would've won the 9T. Beating the right and you sour the whoopie. I'm times hard.
Then the hoop-dee-coo on your roof like your earrings. I'ma put it in and hurt you too. First in the street like blind. You.
Way you do that right there. Dawn and sun there. Dawn. Been on the tool shop, I got it going on like the rock star. More shines than people believed in the Power Rangers and believed in this little wolf pack of ours. We shine like stars, made up the same thing more than the stone. We terrestrial and believed in the Disney bars that get them ballads. The type of instrumental, illustrated, integrated into music speed. And I'm not talking about shit throwing at them ballads. Is it a diss track? Is it an we hit for dedication? Is it friendship growing in the plane on type? I smell Oh, and by the way,
I like girls, 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 I do adore. I like girls, 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 I do adore. The smoking make you feel it, crash out and do it again on the stroll.
Yeah, everyone knows Christmas and then loaded in that Christmas. Let it ride, all my stress get pushed aside, and every inhale got me heaven sent. There was something I adore. I breathe, no fake flex, no violent games, just like that.
I like girls, 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 I do adore. I like girls, 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 I do adore. I like girls, 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 I
I got it by bringing the party home instead of letting the party crashing down in flames like let it ride. All my stress get pushed aside, and every inhale got me heaven sent. See what's in the water, rain, so On her backbone, like the kids a little embarrassed, like a dad joke. Wheel between us, holla, 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 holla. Static, say my name, like it hurts.
I like girls, I do adore. I like girls, I do adore. I like girls, I do adore.
Watch it from the spot. It always be animals don't stop when I bite. The gate between us and monsters is not frozen. The gate between us and monsters is not frozen. The gate between us and monsters is not frozen. Neither is their claws, and they chopping up like loco more times than ants. Burn up our feet and spiders bite up us. There's animals that walk along that's dangerous more than the voodoo we pray against. Animals and bad things that walk among us that we've seen in battle. Some of us are extraordinary perceptives, but can do crappiness and type of work efforts just beyond it. Exiled more times than 1632. Back size, even the music back then was prehistoric, even though it set the standards for more happening parties than even our aftermath has better views and after chapters to clap the end with a different pattern. Which mix is it? The bottle or the swig of the antidote for my poisonous stressful actions? More times than the camera overloads our embarrassments. And duck and roll, duck, and roll, duck, and never fold. But if you get your head up, then you get plenty of paper planer, rainer, rain. You know that it's rain. You go around in a circular. You get yourself tripped with one move like chess. I'm knocking you over like statues crumbling on the ground, leaving bad gashes and imprints and the dirt and different trails and signs switch so they go different ways on each endings. Occasion, it's awoken from a dream. It's haunted and it's toxic, feeling nauseous, so discarded, but I'm so feeling the market in the mood to shine. It's such a breezy early morning. Rest in peace to those that couldn't make it to the ceremony where their times have changed. The pages always turning just like the rolling tears from their eyes when they found their enemies dead in the coffins. Rest in peace, cause it wasn't guaranteed that you'd ever find it in the streets. Life is shorter than our limits of touching, even seeing the galaxy. Even that's such a tease and a widespread vertically, just like the success, always going upwards, up willingly. Divide the ceiling and then you'll get it. It's more incredible than squishy things that you feel in your, like they put in boobs. But these girls don't need surgery cause they gain more weight and have testosterone problems. I'm glad I don't get any surgeries just to look hotter than or forever young. Then why did they mix in magic? And couldn't they get the same thing? Like we don't know how, which way or which was the better way. Is it already paid the cost? Did we already miss the part where we're walking on the sand and having everything run back to us? More triumph than the stars collide. Galatian times, isn't that written in the Bible? Galatians times. I think about different things, and these words mix up more controversies than people addicted to their stressful willing to pay attention. It's not a good thing to act out in violence, because then it could always fast forward yourself right back to where you couldn't rewind out of your situation to have it happen to yourselves. Like more times than drive-bys get robbed at your local store markets on the evening, on the night walks. More times than people are stuck in homeless graves without using them devices left on our own. We'll see what we do when we don't know. How can we know when we don't have an outcome? Middle-agers and youngsters need each other during these monsters. Battling monsters in through the foggy and all types of adult stuff that we all can't comprehend. Time for the positive ones to sit down and let new ones come along. With no big homies to show them the game. What makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in, yo, the weed don't hit the same. With no big homies to show. Let's ride. Better on a late night, body like a siren. Tatted up skin, eyeless fade black. She got me high.
A gamer, girls and homies, we can jump to a different tune. She makes me feel so fine. Why don't you stop by and take me for a ride? Let's get high at the tasteful marketing. Milkshakes we buy, sit and sip on my skill. All them shadows in those bad moods come out with it. 20 out of an ounce, rather sell than give up on the spoon. Heavy's got products and I'm gonna sell them too. I need some more than what I got, so I don't mind hiding behind the sweater crew. Crown Mafia, Phoenix, Space Rider, Order of the Phoenix. We raised from the ashes, out the dark. That's the only thing that got hit, not us. So keep it up. We drop skills more than the sound has a beggar drum. I don't need no clubs or bright lights that don't work right. I do my own disorder, more chaos than a dice. Doesn't have a guess count when it's a roller. And the watch is where the places where I put it, right in Hollywood Square. So let's square dance, smoke that, pass that. Battling monsters in through the foggy and all types of adult stuff that we all can't comprehend.
homies to show them the game. Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments since when is that a bad? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same. With no big homies to show 'em. Teenagers and youngsters need each other. Dirty needs monsters. Think that battling monsters in through the fog and all types of adult stuff that we all can't conquer. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let the ones come along. With no big homies to show them the game. Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments since when is that a bad? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same. With no big homies.
With the bowl in a half, so foul that I'm bigger than the moon when I cry out loud. I raise the clouds back up from the ground. Not a restart can count me out. I don't have the type of skills that make you bounce. Rather sit down and smoke out loud than keeping it silent and full of confusion. I'm a different type of illusion. I guess I'm a crew that feels like I'm in my own illusion. Whoever knew I'd be more backwards than a bad at bad habits. I'm a baddie bad at bad habits. What a draft pick through the acknowledge, but I'm swimming through without the goggles. Shut the hell up. What's wrong with these people calling my phone number? You seem more trapped than you do giving me a better callback number. Why don't you fold them cards instead of holding them so up like hostage and uncomfortable? I'm into bending over things in the furniture. What's going on with these guns today? People too busy in their headphones to even know how to slow down how to play. You're scribbling too many, juggling too many ways. You're getting a billion days in the middle of the highway, but you're in the wrong roadway. Let yourself crash, but that it doesn't have to be on the menu for today. What a blaze, sit back more times than people got skills to be brave. I don't entitle myself to be entitled to do the same thing or be about the things I've done and not appreciated, but I never take things for granted. Even the monkey on the back's got food to eat and crossing through barriers that causes awards and better feelings than handshakes and hugs and plaques to making us cheer up instead of having a scowl or a heartburn, heart hiccup. I know painful bullets in my equations, but I'm not acquitted or finished. Defeated, I'm always descended like descendants. Galaxy raps, bitter D and HALO. I'm more circular than the world is considered another world. Yeah, it's called a globe. And I hit a different note. I play by the sound, not by the words that come out the soul. And when it tries to fall me over, I just build up another snowball and throw back like a rocket launcher.
With no big homies to show them the game. Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments since when is that a bad? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol mixed in. Yo, the weed don't hit the same. With no big homies to show them. Teenagers and youngsters need each other. arguing all types of adult stuff that we all can't comprehend. It's time for the positive ones to sit down and let the ones come along. With no big homies to show them the game. Yo, and what makes it bad? Giving compliments. Since when is that a bad thing? Yo, all the smoke and the alcohol, it makes it. Yo, the weed don't make the same. With no big homies.
Wanted to change, but trapped in a room with a rough beast. Oh well, guess a rebel got a tough teens. Wanted to release all the pain in a news feed. Wanted to tally all the ghosts onto a loose sheet. Excuse me for locking my rage in a cage, and it took me 2 weeks. Trauma made me a goon, cause my shadows retook me when I grew. See, but it was confusing, cause all I wanted to do was be the Sun Tzu of these streets. Fight the devil where he used to be. You see a shield when the blues crap hit a wall. Ooh-wee. But with the armor I built just to live is bittersweet. It was like winning a U-sheet. Ironic cause I think I'm getting so big, I'm a huge freak. I'm beginning to lose sleep. Truth thief, loud chief, fighting demons that look like me. But I'm actually fighting my own mind. Look deep. Yes, I'm standing on the edge of the ledge now, tangled in pain that I kept down. Just a freak screaming into an echo. Holla at a ghost that won't let go. I tear through the glass of an illusion. Mirror shows peace amidst all the confusion. No more hiding from the lie. I try to let go. I'm listening intently to a new echo. I woke up locked inside a pack that I can't reread. Chasing the ghost that promised me give me my grief bleed. It's like a sign my spirit away just for some cheap sleep. Living on my knees, bargaining with the street thief who swore he protect me from the wreckage of my past. But it's a mind game, a blind lane. A heavy dose of Novocaine, the high chain. I was numb to the bone, sitting on the time bomb, trying to find calm in the middle of a cyclone. But wait, look at the mirror, man, the eyes change. The ice breaks, I'm stepping out of the tight chains. Oh wee, I see the trouble what it is now. I carry the weight, but I'm shedding all the filth out. No one trading my tomorrow for a quick fix. I'm rewriting the script, flipping over the tricks. See, yeah, the panel's getting starved out. He's a weak beast. I'm reclaiming my mind, standing on my own feet, breaking out of the cage. Yeah, I'm standing on the edge of the ledge now, tangled in the pain that I kept down. Just a freak screaming into an echo. Holla at a ghost that won't let go. I tear through the glass of an illusion. Mirror shows peace amidst all the confusion. No more hiding from the lie. I try to let go. I'm listening intently to a new echo. I spend my life building an armor just to cover up a scar, running from a past to far, just to find out it's the kid within.
Pull over, no top of lights bright. I'm pulling over, no shoulder. The doors is lit and then I'm a goner. Midnight toker, dark motivation, hype, hard hit, hot, damn. It's no doubt that more stars than the blinding images you're seeing this moment.
Yes, I keep standing on the precipice, ready to jump in, tangled in all the hurt, but I won't let it win. Just a creek calling to the echo of the leaf. Holla at myself, this one we just can't keep. Through the mirror, it wasn't all that deep. See that edge of stillness when I try to sleep. No more hiding from a lie. I try to let it go. I'm stepping into a new me. Time to let him show.
Holla, 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 holla.
I woke up in a half-lit room, curtain glow and midnight bloom, clock hands dripping violet time, shadow pages out of rhyme. I blink once and the walls dissolve, all the questions I can't solve turn to rivers made of light, humming in the edge of night. I'm standing in between the scenes, wide awake inside a dream. Every heartbeat cracks the sky as the colors start to fly. I ride the neon purple black light, static shock, surfing through the currents where the ticking pulses stop. Half asleep, half alive on the line in between. Yeah, I travel through your dreams like a ghost on the screen. If reality is dreaming and the dream is real to me, then I'm bending all the glows in electric alchemy. Neon purple black light, static, watch me walk. I'm the dream walker, baby, sign spit a D on the clock. Sign spit a D on the clock. City hum is a distant roar, but the floor's a glowing shore. Every breath a laser thread, tying thoughts inside your head. I slip in through your bedroom blinds, sliding into restless minds, where your secrets crash like waves, where your buried thunder raves. I'm the glitch inside your screen, the echo of what might have been. Touch the air and feel the spark when I paint fire in the dark. I ride the neon purple black light, static shock, surfing through the currents where the ticking pulses stop. Half asleep, half alive on the line in between. Yeah, I travel through your dreams like a ghost on the screen. If reality is dreaming and the dream is real to me, then I'm bending all the glows in electric alchemy. Neon purple black light, static, watch me walk. I'm the dream walker, baby, sign spit a D on the clock. Close your eyes, I'll find you there in the tangled midnight air, where your fears wear paper crowns. I flip the script and turn them down. Light breaks out in shattered beams through the fractures of your schemes. I rearrange your scattered sky till you'll remember how to fly. One foot on the bedroom floor, one inside a secret door. Every color out of phase, dripping from the power waves. I twist the dark like liquid glass, bend the storm and let it pass. Static halos round my hands, buzzing like electric bands. I'm the whisper in the wire, the fuse before the fire. When the edges start to blur, feel the universe concur. I ride the neon purple black light, static shock, surfing through the currents where the ticking pulses stop. Half asleep, half alive on the line in between. Yeah, I travel through your dreams like a ghost on the screen. If reality is dreaming and the dream is real to me, then I'm bending all the glows in electric alchemy. Neon purple black light, static, watch me walk. I'm the dream walker, baby, sign spit a D on the clock. When the sunrise cuts the stream, I slip out your fading dream. But every echo, every spark is a signature in the dark. Neon purple on your mind, static trails you'll never find. Till you sleep and call to me, spitter D in the in-between. Magic battle to destroy shadows and shadow legends. That spitter D song name alive. Dreams. Battery medium. Get out, I'm trying to smack this one out the park. In the dark diligently. Before a choke, you smoking crack. Before I do that, I beg Mariah.
Kids. Psych.
Hey, what the fuck you take me for? Freestyle, talk is cheap. Motherfucker, if you really feeling frog asleep. in the dark diligently.
For a joke, you smoking crack. Before I do that, I beg Mariah.
Kids. Side.
What the fuck you take me for? Freestyle, talk is cheap. Motherfucker, if you really feeling frog asleep.